Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic with you. What steps should we take to really want something in life and make it happen? Whatever your dreams are, whether it's achieving a goal, improving a skill, or changing a relationship for the better, if you really want something, incorporating these 8 steps into your life can be a game changer. If you're ready, get started. Set a clear goal. The first thing you need to do to achieve any goal in life is to be clear about what you want. If you don't know where you're going, none of your efforts will get you there. A clear goal gives you direction, increases your motivation, and keeps you focused. However, most people set goals in line with the expectations of those around them, and these goals are often not aligned with personal ambitions. It is therefore important to think deeply about what you really want, and to do some soul-searching. The first step in setting a clear goal is to ask yourself, what do I really want? The answer to this question should be specific rather than general. Instead of saying, I want to be healthy, set a concrete goal such as, I want to lose 5 kilograms in 6 months by walking 30 minutes a day. The SMART method is an effective way of making your goals even clearer. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, meaningful, and time-bound goals is the key to success. For example, I want to write a novel is a general goal, but I want to complete a novel in a year by writing 500 words a day is a much clearer and measurable goal. It is also very important to imagine the big picture when setting your goal. Visualizing what will change in your life when you achieve your dreams is a source of power that motivates you. Imagine yourself living that moment. How will you feel? How will your life change? How will it affect those around you? This type of visualization creates positive signals in your brain that encourage you to take action. Writing down your goals also increases the likelihood that you will achieve them. Writing them down reduces mental clutter and makes it easier to track your progress. Setting a clear goal also requires you to organize your priorities. You may need to change some of your habits and routines to achieve your goal. Analyze where you spend your energy and time. Prioritize the things that support your goal and remove unnecessary and distracting elements from your life. Managing your time effectively will get you closer to your goal one step at a time. It is also important to accept your own reality when setting goals. Analyze where you are and what resources you have. Identify your shortcomings and think about how you can compensate for them. A clear goal prevents you from being someone who is trying to find their way in the dark and serves as a powerful guide on the path to success. To avoid getting lost in the pace of life and wasting your energy, define what you want, write down your goal, and take a step towards it today. A clear purpose is the first step to great success. Determine your why. As well as setting a goal, it is important to know the reason behind that goal, because when the going gets tough, it is your why that will keep you going. On the journey to your goal, motivation may fluctuate, obstacles may arise, and sometimes it may be difficult to move forward. It is at this point that your why becomes your strongest pillar. Therefore, you need to have a deep understanding of why you really want what you want. When you want to achieve a goal, ask yourself, why is this important to me? This simple question takes you away from a superficial pursuit and gives your goal a deeper meaning. For example, do you want a better career just to earn more money or to give your family a better future? Do you want to be fitter because you want to be accepted in society or because you want to feel healthier and more energetic? Finding your real reasons will strengthen the source of your motivation and give you a solid foundation. Whenever you face difficulties in achieving your goal, remembering your why can re-energize you. Let's say you want to quit your job and start your own business. If your reason is just to be free, you may lose motivation during difficult periods. But if your why is to give your children a better life or to make a difference in the world, It will be a powerful driving force that motivates you. A deep and meaningful why enables you to sustain goals that start with enthusiasm. It is also important to make an emotional connection when defining your why. People often put more effort into things they feel an emotional connection to. For example, instead of seeing running a marathon as just a challenge, seeing it as a way to overcome a health problem or raise awareness for a fundraising campaign can make you more determined and passionate. This connection increases your commitment to the goal and keeps you going through challenging moments. Sometimes you may need to reflect for a while, to have an inner dialogue with yourself to find your why. Ask yourself whether your goal is really yours, or whether it is a goal shaped by the expectations of others. Goals set to please someone else are usually not sustainable. Therefore, it is important to check whether the goal you have set is in line with your values and desires. When you find your own why, this journey no longer has meaning for others, but for you. Once you have identified your why, find ways to remind yourself of it often. Maybe you can write it down in a notebook, maybe you can put it on your phone wallpaper, or maybe you can say positive phrases in the morning to remind yourself of your why. These little reminders will strengthen your commitment to your goal and make it easier to stay focused. Also, imagine what kind of person your why will make you. This imagination will not only help you achieve your goal, but also help you enjoy the process. In conclusion, if you want to achieve your goals, you need to know and hold on to your why. The stronger and more meaningful your why, the more resilient you will be in the face of the challenges you will face on your journey. Once you have identified your goal, clearly define why it is important to you. Knowing your why not only mobilizes you, but also makes the journey sustainable and meaningful. Create a plan. Setting a goal and understanding your why is a powerful start to success, but it is not enough. You need to create a concrete plan to achieve your goal. Setting out without a plan greatly reduces your chances of achieving your goal. A plan is a guide that shows you what to do, what steps to take and when to take them, and how to overcome any difficulties you may encounter. A good plan is like a roadmap where you clarify your goals and make them achievable. The first step in making a plan is to break down your big goal into smaller, more manageable steps. A big goal can often seem daunting and demotivating, but by breaking it down into smaller pieces, you can feel a sense of accomplishment at each step and stay motivated. For example, if you want to write a book, you can break this big goal down into smaller tasks, such as write 500 words a day. This will give you tangible progress that you can track on a daily basis. Time management is also an important part of creating a plan. To determine how you will use your time, clearly define the time it will take to achieve your goal. Within this time frame, don't forget to leave room for the unexpected. Decide how much time you will set aside each day or week for your goal and make it a habit. For example, dedicating the morning hours to improving a skill can help you focus on your goal without distractions during the day. Writing down your plan will greatly increase your chances of success. You can use a notebook, an app, or a calendar to detail your plan. Writing helps you visualize your goals and makes it easier to track your progress. You can also review your plan regularly and revise it if necessary. For example, if you find that a step you have planned is taking longer than you expected, you can reorganize that step and adjust your schedule accordingly. A good plan includes not only what to do, but also how to deal with potential obstacles. Anticipating the difficulties you may encounter on the way to your goal and finding solutions to them will allow you to continue without interrupting your progress. For example, if your goal is to develop an exercise habit and you often suffer from a lack of motivation, you could include in your plan to cope with this by exercising with a friend or giving yourself small rewards. Anticipating challenges and developing strategies to overcome them increases your chances of success. For a plan to work, you need to follow it with discipline. Sticking to a plan is as important as making one. However, sometimes you may lose motivation or deviate from your plan. When this happens, you can use visuals, lists, or notes to remind you of your goals. In addition, setting small reminders for yourself to follow your plan or getting help from someone to support you in this process can make your progress easier. Finally, evaluate the progress of your plan on a regular basis. Sit down regularly and ask yourself the following questions. How faithful have I been to my plan? Zrenia, what more can I do to get closer to my goal? Logically, which of my steps have been more effective than I expected? This evaluation is an important opportunity to improve your plan and make it more effective. Do not hesitate to revise your plan if necessary. A flexible and adaptable plan is a great advantage on the road to success. In conclusion, creating a plan is one of the most important steps you can take to turn your dreams into reality. If you set out without a plan, you may become unnecessarily distracted and demotivated from achieving your goal. On the other hand, when you act with a solid plan, you know exactly where you are going, how you are progressing, and how to deal with the challenges you face. Remember, a goal should not remain just a dream. You should create a detailed and feasible plan to achieve it. Develop discipline. One of the most important elements in achieving your goals is discipline. Discipline is an internal force that mobilizes you not only when motivation is present, but also when motivation is lost. Motivation may be fleeting, but discipline drives you towards your goal with determination. Developing discipline means taking control of your habits and making a consistent effort every day. This process may seem challenging at first, but over time, it will become part of your life and take you one step closer to success. The first step in developing discipline is to create a clear structure. Planning your day and week helps you to know what you need to do and when. Uncertainty is a factor that weakens discipline, so it is important to establish some order. For example, waking up at the same time every morning and working or exercising at specific times will eliminate mental confusion and make it easier to focus. Routines are the cornerstones of discipline, and establishing them will bring you closer to your goal in the long run. Discipline also involves working on your habits. Habits make up a large part of your daily life, and consciously organizing them can strengthen your discipline. If you want to adopt a new habit, it is important to start with small steps. For example, if you want to read more books, instead of suddenly aiming to read 100 pages a day, you can start with just 5 pages a day. Taking small and sustained steps is an effective way to build the habit. Over time, these small habits add up to big changes. Another aspect of a disciplined lifestyle is to minimize distractions. Technology, social media, and other distractions can make it difficult to focus and undermine discipline. So, when you are working or doing something towards your goal, clear your environment of such distractions. For example, you can turn off phone notifications, work in a quiet environment, or choose to stay off social media for a period of time. Creating an environment that enhances focus makes discipline sustainable. Developing discipline also requires being honest with yourself. It is important to take responsibility instead of making excuses when you are struggling. Everyone has moments when they face difficulties and sometimes lose motivation. However, discipline requires you to take a small step instead of giving up. For example, if you think you don't have the energy to exercise, it's important to exercise for just 5 minutes instead of doing a full workout. Small actions build discipline and get you closer to your goal. You can also use a reward system to make discipline sustainable. Rewarding yourself after taking a step towards your goal can make discipline more enjoyable. For example, if you take a step towards your goal every day for a week, doing a favorite activity or buying yourself a small gift can increase your motivation. However, It is important to choose rewards in a way that does not detract from your goal. A reward system both motivates you and makes discipline fun. Another way to develop discipline is to learn to take responsibility. You can create a system of accountability to help you feel less alone and more motivated. This could be sharing your goals with a friend, getting support from a mentor, or joining a community. Being accountable to others can increase discipline and encourage you to take action. Also, having someone around to support you can be a source of morale in difficult times. Finally, remember that developing discipline is a process and requires patience. Discipline does not happen in a day or a week. It requires constant effort and consistency. You may struggle at times to achieve your goal, but it is important not to give up in the process. Start with small steps, be intentional about your habits, and make discipline a lifestyle. Discipline is one of the key elements that make success possible and is the most powerful tool that will carry you to your goals in the long run. Learn to focus. Focus is one of the most important skills in achieving your goals. Amidst the constant distractions of the modern world, developing a deep ability to focus will give you an edge that sets you apart from others. Focusing means directing your energy and attention to a single goal, and this allows you to move efficiently on your path to success. However, learning to focus takes time and practice. Determination, patience, and discipline will be your greatest helpers in this process. The first step in learning to focus is to set your priorities. Trying to do everything at once will distract you and prevent you from fully accomplishing anything. So it is important to identify which goals are most important to you and focus on them. Writing a list of your daily or weekly priorities will give you a guide. This list will make it clear which tasks you need to devote more time and energy to. For example, if your goal is to prepare for an exam, limiting your use of social media or putting other hobbies on the back burner for a while can increase your focus. Another important step is to eliminate distractions. Today, phones, computers, social media, and push notifications are among the biggest factors that make it difficult to focus. Minimizing these distractions and organizing your work environment will help you focus more effectively. Silencing your phone, turning off social media notifications, or simplifying your workspace reduces mental distraction. Focusing only on the moment while you work allows your brain to concentrate all its power in one place. One of the most effective ways to increase focus is to use blocks of time. Methods such as the Pomodoro technique are great tools for managing your concentration time. In this method, you focus on a task for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Short periods of focus prevent mental fatigue and allow you to complete your tasks more efficiently. Time blocks also help you to plan your work better and make steady progress towards your goal. Remember that your physical and mental health also plays an important role in your ability to focus. A healthy body and mind make it easier to focus. Getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and exercising regularly will provide mental clarity and help you focus. In addition, mindfulness techniques such as meditation can help you take control of your attention. Meditating for a few minutes each day reduces mental clutter and increases your ability to focus. Learning to focus also means learning to say no. People are often willing to compromise their own goals to fulfill the wishes of others or to do menial tasks. But your time and energy are limited, so you should prioritize only those things that contribute to your goals. Avoiding unnecessary commitments forces you to focus more on your goals. For example, if you need to complete a project, being able to say no to social events or other people's requests will be a critical skill for you. Learning to concentrate requires constant practice. When you feel your mind starting to wander, it is important to recognize this and regain your attention. This can be challenging at first, but it will become easier with time. You can improve this skill by doing small, focusing exercises in your daily life. For example, try focusing on one task and nothing else for a certain amount of time each day. Getting your mind used to this kind of discipline will increase your ability to focus in the long run. Finally, be patient with yourself. Focusing is not an instant skill. It takes time and effort. You may experience failures along the way, but it is important to keep going without giving up. Remember that you will get a little better at focusing every day, and that improving this skill over time will help you to achieve your goals more quickly. Learning to focus is not just a skill, it is a lifestyle that will make your life more organized, productive, and fulfilling. Shape your environment. When it comes to achieving your goals, the influence of your environment is much greater than you think. Your environment directly influences your behavior, your habits, and even the way you think. Therefore, creating an environment that supports your goals greatly increases your chances of success. The right environment motivates you, inspires you, and makes it easier for you to move in the right direction. The wrong environment can distract you from your goals and waste your energy. Designing your environment consciously is a crucial step in achieving your goals. The first step in shaping your environment is to spend time with people who support you. The people around you often influence your thoughts, habits, and decisions. It is therefore important to surround yourself with people who understand your goals, are supportive, and share similar values. A positive and motivating environment can help you move forward. For example, if you want to adopt a healthy lifestyle, spending time with people who share these habits will make it easier for you to stick to it. Similarly, if you want to progress in your career, it is very important to create an environment that motivates you and provides you with knowledge. Another important step is to stay away from people who drag you down and drain your energy. Negative people can reduce your motivation and damage your confidence. Try to spend less time with people who constantly complain, belittle your goals, or imply that you will fail. These people can be obstacles that slow down your progress. Instead, focus on people who influence and inspire you in a positive way. Remember that the energy of the people around you directly affects your energy. Your physical environment also plays a big role in keeping you focused and motivated. An organized and motivating work environment can increase your productivity. A complex and disorganized environment can lead to mental fatigue and distraction. So simplify your workspace and organize it so that you can focus on your work. For example, you can keep only the materials you need on your desk and eliminate distractions. You can also personalize this space with visuals or motivational phrases that remind you of your goals. Consciously organizing your physical environment brings you closer to your goals. Another way to shape your environment is to take control of your digital environment. Today, the digital world has become one of the biggest distractions. Social media, email, and other online platforms can make it difficult to manage your time effectively. So, organize your digital environment according to your goals. Follow content on your social media accounts that inspires you and supports your goals. By turning off unnecessary notifications and limiting your screen time, you can improve your focus. Organizing your digital environment will give you mental clarity and make you more productive. When designing your environment, you should also include resources that will inspire and develop you. Books, podcasts, training videos, or seminars can help you achieve your goals. Creating an environment full of information and inspiration will not only increase your motivation, but also provide you with new ideas. For example, if you are working on a business goal, reading the life stories of successful people or attending training sessions can keep you on track. Incorporating sources of inspiration into your life will accelerate your personal development. An important part of creating your environment is creating an environment that supports your habits. If you are working on a goal, add elements to your environment that will facilitate that goal. For example, if you want to get into the habit of exercising, keep your gym clothes and equipment within easy reach. If you want to eat well, keep healthy food in your kitchen. Making small changes to your environment that encourage you to achieve your goals will make your progress much easier. Finally, remember that your environment is a process, and that this process should be constantly reviewed. You can reorganize your environment over time according to your needs and goals. Evaluate which people, habits, and environments are helping you and which are holding you back. As a result of this evaluation, you can create a more productive environment by removing the elements that do not support you or reducing their impact. Designing your environment around your goals creates a strong support mechanism on your path to success. The right environment will motivate you, help you focus, and guide you along the way. Remember, consciously shaping your environment is one of the most important steps you can take to achieve your dreams. Be patient and do not give up. Achieving goals is often a long and challenging process. The obstacles, difficulties, ups and downs you will encounter along the way may discourage you from time to time. However, one of the most important qualities on the road to success is patience. Patience allows you to demonstrate the stability and determination necessary to achieve your goal. Not giving up creates the resilience needed to overcome the difficulties you encounter along the way. Success is not an instant result, but a journey that requires constant effort and belief. The first step in being patient is to accept that the process will naturally take time. Achieving big goals does not usually happen in a day or a week. Therefore, it is important to realize that achieving your goal is a marathon and you need to take it step by step over time. Rushing or expecting instant results can exhaust you both mentally and physically. Instead, taking small and steady steps will lead to bigger and more lasting results in the long run. You can set interim goals to help you learn patience along the way. A big goal can sometimes seem daunting and demotivating, but breaking that big goal down into smaller, achievable chunks will both motivate you and make you feel in control of the process. When you achieve each milestone, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and that you are making progress on your journey. These small victories make it easier to be patient and bring you closer to your main goal. Not giving up in the face of challenges requires mental toughness. Failure and disappointment are a natural part of life, and you should see them as learning opportunities. Failure is like a teacher, pointing you in the right direction. Remember that in these moments, every failure has the potential to take you one step closer to your goal. The important thing is not to be afraid of falling and to have the courage to get up again each time. Another way to keep from giving up is to constantly remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself often why you want to achieve this goal and how it will add value to your life. This reason will give you strength in difficult moments and increase your commitment to your goal. For example, if you are preparing for an exam and are feeling demotivated, thinking about the opportunities that winning this exam will bring you can re-motivate you. Knowing your why allows you to be patient and stay committed to the journey. It is also very important to have compassion for yourself in challenging moments. In the process of achieving your goals, you may occasionally make mistakes or progress slowly. In these situations, it is important to accept yourself as part of the process rather than criticizing or blaming yourself. Being compassionate with yourself will keep your morale high and make it easier for you to move forward. Remember that you don't have to be perfect at every step. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Another way to make it easier to be patient and not give up is to create support systems. Feeling that you are not alone in this process makes it easier to cope with difficulties. Getting support from your family, friends, or mentors will keep your morale high and guide you along the way. Meeting people with similar goals can also provide mutual motivation. This kind of support system gives you strength in difficult moments and helps you resist the temptation to give up. You can set up a reminder system to motivate yourself to persevere and not give up. Keeping your goal in mind can inspire you. For example, you could keep a picture of your goal on your desk or read a motivational quote often. Such reminders will keep your energy fresh and make it easier to stay focused. Finally, remember that being patient and not giving up is a process. From time to time, you may feel unmotivated or have difficulties, but you should know that these situations are temporary. Remember that each small step is progress towards your goal. Try to enjoy the process and realize that what you learn at each stage will make you a stronger individual. The secret to success is to keep going with patience and faith. The real winners are those who persevere to the end. Do not lose faith in yourself. One of the most important qualities you must have to achieve your goals is your belief in yourself. It is your inner strength, not external factors, that will sustain you in the face of the difficulties, obstacles, and failures you will encounter on the way to your goals. Losing faith in yourself can be a major setback on your journey. However, maintaining your belief in yourself will not only enable you to achieve your goals, but will also support your personal development. Believing in yourself increases your intrinsic motivation and allows you to find the strength to move forward in the face of negativity. The first step to not losing faith in yourself is to start by believing in your own potential. We can all face difficulties at different times in our lives, but the most important thing is how we evaluate ourselves in the face of these difficulties. Failures and obstacles are not a reflection of your personality or ability, they are only temporary. It is important to evaluate yourself as a whole, not to focus on these processes. Recognizing that you have the potential to achieve your goals will give you the strength you need to overcome obstacles. Another way to increase your belief in yourself is to celebrate small successes. It may take a long time to achieve big goals, but every step you take along the way is a victory. Each small success shows you that progress is possible and that your efforts have been rewarded. Celebrating these successes builds morale and motivates you. For example, giving yourself a reward when you reach a milestone you have set for a goal helps you to enjoy the process. Focusing on small victories strengthens you to achieve big goals and keeps your faith alive. Another important step is to combat negative thoughts. Negative self-talk can damage your confidence and cause you to lose faith. Thoughts such as "I cannot succeed," "I am not good enough," pull you backwards. When you encounter such thoughts, recognize them and immediately try to change them to a positive perspective. Remind yourself that you are strong and successful. When fighting negative thoughts, it can be helpful to say to yourself, "This difficulty is temporary. I can always get better." Another important way to keep your confidence up is to pay attention to the feedback you receive from those around you. However, you should be careful about the quality of this feedback. Positive and constructive feedback can boost your confidence and make you feel that you are on the right track. However, negative and destructive feedback can cause others to underestimate your potential or abilities. It is important not to take such feedback personally and to set healthy boundaries. Before you lose faith in yourself, consider carefully what others are saying and ask yourself whether the feedback is meant to help you achieve your goals rather than hinder you. Another important point is not to compare yourself to others. Everyone's journey is different, and everyone's story, pace, and progress are different. The successes of others should not influence you. As you progress on your own journey, the healthiest approach would be to focus on your own development and admire the achievements of others. Comparing yourself to others often shakes your confidence and prevents you from moving forward. Remember that you should only follow your own development and compete with yourself. Focusing on your own potential will help you keep your faith intact. Another important step in strengthening your belief in yourself is to maintain your commitment to your goals. How much effort you put into achieving your goal is a valuable process not only from an external perspective, but also internally. When you face challenges, remember how much that goal means to you. Seeing the powerful why behind a goal motivates you in difficult times and increases your determination to achieve it. Believing in yourself means staying determined every step of the way. Another way to keep your faith is to be patient. Accepting that things take time prevents disappointment. Understanding that your goals will take a lot of effort, and time gives you a realistic perspective on the process. Instead of giving up in the face of difficulties, these moments should be seen as learning opportunities. The difficulties you face in achieving your goals actually help you to become a stronger individual. Being patient and taking that extra step every day will help you keep your faith in yourself. Finally, one way to maintain your belief in yourself is to have a positive inner dialogue. Talking to yourself in a supportive and encouraging way increases your mental strength. When you face difficulties, remind yourself, "I am a strong person, and I can overcome this challenge." This kind of self-talk motivates you and keeps you on track to achieve your goals. The most important way to keep your confidence up is to know yourself and believe in your potential. Your greatest support in achieving your goals is your inner strength. As long as you believe in yourself, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve success. Remember, believing in yourself every step of the way will not only help you reach your goal, but will also contribute to your personal development. Life is short, and you have to take a step today to make your dreams come true. My request to you is to write your own goals as a comment under this video. Let's support each other on this journey together.